Today you're going to learn the easiest lucid dreaming technique in the world. It's so easy that I can guarantee you invented this when you were a child. And it's called dream re-entry, but some bonkers people like to call it dream exit induced lucid dreams, or DEILD, but we'll just call it dream re-entry. But let's not waste any time and jump into the technique. Dream re-entry, or DEILD, is one of the simplest concepts possible. In fact, it's so simple it really doesn't deserve to be called a technique at all, and like I said earlier, you probably invented this back when you were a child. But dream re-entry can be one of the fastest and easiest ways to experience a lucid dream when you understand what you're doing. But let's first address the elephant in the room. Where did the name Dream Exit Induced Lucid Dreams come from, or DEILD? Well, it was created back in 2007 by a forum member by the name of Clace. But what Clace was really doing was just taking common sense and slapping a name on it. So there really is no inventor of dream re-entry. Most people think this up for themselves, but it's a really important technique and a very quick way to have lucid dreams. Step 1. When you go to bed at night, set the intention to remember to perform dream re-entry whenever you wake up from a dream during the night. So basically, you're just telling yourself, if I wake up from a dream, I'm going to perform dream re-entry. And to analyze this stage of the technique, well, it's pretty basic stuff. It's setting intention, using prospective memory, making sure that you're ready for the night ahead. It's basically the same process as mild. Step 2, if you find yourself waking up at the end of a dream, try to remain still and to just drift back consciously into the dream. Very simple stuff, but any point during the night where you wake up, just try to stay still and return to sleep. So let's analyze stage 2 of dream re-entry. And this is where it gets really important and where you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. So the most important thing when trying to induce a lucid dream is to make your attempt just before you're about to have a dream. That's incredibly important because otherwise you're aiming at the wrong target. So dream re-entry works on the assumption that if you wake up from a dream, there is a higher chance than not that the next thing that's going to happen is going to be more dreaming. But sadly, this is only half true. It only works if you wake up in the middle of a period of REM. If you wake up at the end of a dream, the chances of you going back into a dream are virtually zero. So the way to know whether it's worth performing the dream re-entry practice is to ask yourself this: did I wake up suddenly with a shock from the previous dream? Because quite often you can be midway through a dream, the intensity can build up, and you'll wake up suddenly, and that tends to be in the middle of a dream, and when that has happened, it's likely that you can re-enter the dream. But if the dream just fades out as usual, then the chances are you've got non-REM, non-dreams ahead. But if the timing is right and dreams are incoming, then doing this practice is the quickest way to go straight into a dream. And as you've probably noticed, this is something that most people have tried when they were a kid. You woke up from a dream you were enjoying, and you thought to yourself, if I just lay here and try to think really hard, I can get back into the dream. It's a pretty obvious thing to try to do. Now let's discuss the idea of staying still. Now this is really over-exaggerated in the lucid dreaming communities, but it's not completely without merit. You certainly don't want to be moving around, doing star jumps in the middle of the night, but you don't have to stay completely still like a statue. Basically, remember, if you can minimize movement, that's better, but don't stay completely ridiculously still if that's uncomfortable. You can't trick yourself into falling asleep, but you can also move a bit too much and wake yourself up. So staying completely still isn't vital, but it is preferable. Step 3. As you're lying there with your eyes closed, minimizing movement, simply patiently wait for the dream to return. So analyzing stage 3 of this approach makes it all quite obvious. Dream re-entry is just about timing. Optimal timing. If you wake up in the middle of REM, the chances are you can return to that period of REM, and you really don't need to do much at all. Learning how to lucid dream is almost always predicated on timing. Whatever technique you're using, you want to make sure that you're doing it just before you're going to enter REM. So waking up in the middle of REM is a perfect opportunity to re-enter REM. So dream re-entry, or DEILD, isn't a technique at all, it's just a matter of getting your timing right. And when you're waiting to return back into the dream, you can perform any number of genuine lucid dreaming techniques, and if you want to try one, watch one of the videos on the screen right now.